All right, we are live.
All right. Cheers, y'all, from Colorado.
Cheers. Cheers. Man. Oh, what are you sipping on, Mark?
Oh, some local stuff from right down the hill. It's Honey House Distillery.
All
It's right
right.
close to Durango, kind of between Durango and where I'm at, Purgatory.
What's the ABV on there? Proof?
96 proof,
96. All right.
4 years old.
Yeah, 4 years. All right. I
Yep.
am currently sipping on some Black Saddle 12 year. It's really good. It's 45%, 90 proof, but it has a good chocolate, like cocoa caramel finish on it. It's really good.
Nice. Cheers, Peter White and Big Daddy H. Good to see you. Miss Lori, good to see you too.
Yeah, and Peter White said, been a member for a year today. Yeah.
Mm,
Well, we were talking earlier. So the giveaway coming up the 24th of
mm.
this month, which is in a few weeks from now, is going to be our last giveaway. Got a lot going on. And I knew this was coming. But I found out last Thursday that I am being my position's being phased out at work. And I knew it was coming because we got acquired by a larger company, right?
Mm.
And so when that happens, it takes a few years to get things situated. We're still running our shop and they're running that shop. And then, as you merge together, you need to keep some of the sous chefs, but you don't need the head chefs.
Yeah, well, they're probably trying to phase in their people into your position as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely, absolutely. And if it comes down to, um, between and what they're doing is they're saying, oh, we're phasing this position out,
Hmm.
and they're having the people report over into enterprise, right? So of course, they're not gonna give it to me and let me run it over here. They're gonna give it, to my
Of course.
counterpart on that side. So yeah, but like I said, we knew it was coming. Now I am being taken care of though, with severance package and everything. So
That's
I'm
good.
hopeful that I can find something pretty quick here. I would really and like to double dip if I could, because
Hmm.
today was my last work day, but I'm still employed for a while. Right. I keep my
Gotcha.
benefit, keep getting paid for a little bit, and then I get a severance after that. So, you know, we'll
I
see.
got
But if I could find something pretty quick, I could double dip and get extra money.
you. Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Oh, getting sprinkled on.
yeah. No, I mean, and I'm if y'all don't know from me talking before, I used to I do computer security, compliance, privacy, regulatory compliance, that type of stuff. So that's my background,
Mm.
and all the way from technical security to security governance, the whole nine yards. But I used to be in healthcare. I was in healthcare for a long time, like 17 years in healthcare.
Dang.
Well, more than that because it was I even that was just in Texas. Remember, I said I lived in Texas for 17 years. Well, I
Hmm.
worked for two different hospitals in the DFW area when I
Oh,
was
okay.
there. So I was the information security officer at those hospitals, right? So
Mhm.
ran the governance and policies, procedures, all that standards, for the kept our nose clean. So if we came under a HIPAA audit and
Yeah.
I handled PCI compliance as well because we took credit cards for copays and we
Hmm.
had a gift shop and we had a cafeteria, of course. It was a pediatric hospital, both of them. And then before that, I worked at North Kansas City Hospital. So, I have a lot of healthcare experience with HIPAA. And, the last time when and my position, it usually lasts anywhere from 8 to 10 years. And you kind of get phased out because they want to change things up. They want to throw. And, when I go into like a non established security environment, I build a huge program and it eventually gets to where one person can't run it all anymore. So they phase me out and divide my people up among like 3 or 4 different people, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So, that's just the way that goes. And yeah, I mean, it's, it's one of those things. It's a little, yeah, it gets you. It's not like, I'm not going to say it's keeping me up at night or anything, but you worry, you focus on trying to find something else. So,
yep.
But yeah,
Lori, what sample are you sipping on now? And the last one. And cheers, Orlando, Mr. Mom.
Yeah. So, but man, this is some good bourbon. And I'm going to go ahead and get the hashtag started here. So let me go ahead and play this intro. All right. So tonight we are going to be looking at, I went to IMDb and I got to tell you guys, I went to IMDb and I said, what's the 10 most popular, like, star actresses, whatever. I know one of them. That's it. One on this list. I didn't know any of their names. I recognize a handful of them, but I'm not a TV person, Netflix person. I don't really, like, I don't keep up with all that stuff. Oh, that's good whiskey right there.
This is the PX Cask Finish. 90 proofer.
Now, this one, I did watch this stupid movie. I had no idea what this guy's name was. I think it was it Craven the Hunter or something like that? Whatever. It was kind of a silly movie. Anyway, but Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think it's supposed to be hyphenated, the Taylor Johnson. But anyway, Jameson Irish whiskey is supposed to be his go-to. So we'll just put that A-row in there.
Okay, dope.
A-Ron. You remember them, Key and Peele?
Yep.
Doing that where they were calling the roll call in the school, and the guy couldn't pronounce the white people's names.
Yeah.
And he would say, Aaron.
Yeah. Cheers, bourbon engineer. Glad my hand delivery guy was good and everything arrived safely.
Oh, and I do want to give a shout out to Bourbon here, Whiskey Uncensored, because we did get some samples in, and Mark got it too, but we're going to wait and save them for next week so we can try them together. But I want to do this now.
Couple of weeks.
So not next week, but the next week after that.
Yeah, something like that. I think.
Okay. Well, that'll be a good lead in, because I think that'll probably be the week before we do the bottle giveaway.
Yeah, I'm going to be back in Austin for Saturday the 19th, I believe.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Yeah. So the next week will be the bottle giveaway.
Yep. And I won't be able to pick that up until the 1st, because
that's fine.
All the Nancy picks are gone right now.
But we will do these on the giveaway night then. But to give you a preview of what we're going to be doing, we've got a Corner Creek Reserve bourbon, 88 proof. All right, 2 ounces on these suckers. We've got the new mash bill of the Willet Pot Still, and that is 94 proof. And then we've got a Pure Kentucky XO 2021 small batch, 107 proof. And then we've got a Willet 4-year small batch rye. I'm excited about this one, 109.6 proof. So that coming up in a few weeks, we'll be trying those. That'll be what I pour that night when we do the bottle giveaway. Now, after the 24th of this month, with my work situation and everything going the way it's going, we are not going to be doing any more giveaways after this. So between now and then, this is your last chance to get that Nancy bottle at least for a little while. on this channel. So, keep
What
that in
about
mind.
what about the sample giveaways?
No, we're not going to do those either because those were going toward. I can't keep up with all that. I'm not going to do the sheet or anything. We will just come on here and hang out for a while. Now we will probably cut the time down on it. We may start a little bit later and only go for maybe a little over an hour, but we're not gonna do the whole 6:45 to 8:30 thing.
Okay.
Because that was the reason I had the timing of the show the way I did is so I could get all of the spins in.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're not doing spins, then we don't need that much time. I think an hour show, we can start at 7 and end at 8.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'll work.
And I know starting at 7 is probably going to be a little bit better for some people. I know we can't accommodate everybody. I mean, it's 4 different time zones across the United States, and I'm all the way over here in the right coast. I call it left and right, east and west. Yeah, at left coast time, that's a little far behind me. I did have one of my managers. He was in Arizona and he was in Mountain Time, and I had to schedule all the afternoon meetings with him. Mostly because either that or like 10 a.m. and then he's just starting work. But anyway, so yeah, Lefty Lucy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of looking forward to trying the new Willet pot still, and just to see, because I've still got a little bit of a sample of the older stuff, and I want to see how much it's changed, if at all, really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that one too. Yeah, I'm excited about all of them actually. But really, really excited about that. Well, I'm kind of interested. Put it that way. Mm-hmm. I'm interested to try that Willet. And then, but I'm excited about the other Willet, the Willet 4-year small batch rye.
Yeah.
Especially at that 109.6 proof. Because every time we get over 100 proof, we start. Oh, I was going to tell everybody too that I started a new thing. I don't know if y'all are seeing it or not. I know I'm getting hundreds of views on that stuff. I'm putting out a daily whiskey fact as a short. And I'm also putting out shorts here and there, just highlighting like 5 or 6 bourbons from different distilleries. Here's 5 or 6 Rabbit Holes. Here's 5 or 6, Jim Beam products. Here's 5 or 6 Old Foresters. I put those out, and then I did a ranked one where, and of course, I'm not ranking all bottled in bonds. I just picked 5 bottled in bond bourbons to rank, and made a little short on that. So, they're banging off pretty good, but shorts doesn't really give you much. But we are picking up a few subs here and there from the shorts. So
we need to get a few back because of YouTube just taking some away for no reason whatsoever, apparently.
Well, and they do that every once in a while. And I think a lot of times, they'll do it. They'll run something on it, and I think it's not just us; it's everybody. But once you're so big, it hardly matters. If you have 34,000 subs, it barely makes a dent. But when you have 2,000 or 3,000 subs, it makes a big dent sometimes. And
Mashing Drum just got he just hit 100,000.
Yeah, see, they're not going to feel that if they lose. If they lose 850 subs, it's not. They're not even gonna probably hardly notice it.
Yeah,
but on a channel like ours, it's a lot. But
right, Big Daddy. It was fine earlier, but then this clouded rain kind of set in, the sprinkling just a little bit, and it's cooled off some. It was.
Do you not have a roof at all over you?
Right above my head. There's a bit of a roof here.
A little eave. Yeah.
See?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I got that big overhang on it, but it's kind of blowing in from this way a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, see, you can see the overhang kind of under this lip.
Yep. Boy, that is pretty up there. Golly.
Yeah. This back here, it's you can't hardly see it real good now. Well, you can from if I turn around and look. Let's see. If I just put it over my head.
All right, well, just keep on talking because I'm gonna do the spin.
Yeah, it doesn't show up very good. It's just camera's not the greatest. It's not picking it up real well.
Good luck, everybody. This is for one entry to the bottle giveaway on July 24th. Big Daddy H, first one out the blocks.
Cheers, Mr. Richie J and Miss Lori J.
Damn.
Good to see y'all here.
Yeah.
I may have to go get a paper towel. I'm getting sprinkles on my laptop screen and getting drops all over it. And watering down my whiskey. What the heck?
Oh, you can't have that.
Well, I mean, natural rainwater. So, a few drops ain't gonna hurt it.
All right, so this next one, I recognized her face, had no idea what her name was. I think it's WG or something. It's Supergirl, whatever. I'd never seen a single episode of it. I think I watched a clip of it, and it was so silly. Like, it is so daytime soap opera-y, that it was just like give you a cavity type, ick. And so, anyway, Melissa Benoist, I guess you could say. Hemingway daiquiri, if you don't know what it is, look it up, I guess, if you even want to know. Don't care. Yeah. But I did have the recipe for it. I looked up the recipe or the ingredients and all and how to make, one. I guess that is a recipe, but I read through it and then I was like, yeah, I guess, Oh yeah, she's pretty. Yeah. But I mean, shit, man. I never really got back into stuff. Whenever I deployed in the Air Force, I was like, I missed the 90s. I totally, except for music. The only thing I got into, because, we would listen to a lot of, we'd go to clubs and we'd listen to radio and we'd do, other things. But I missed a bunch of TV and stuff through the 90s. But, I was listening to things like Smash Mouth and, stuff like that. I kept up with kind of the music scene, but, once I got back, I just never really got back into it again. I would mostly either watch a movie or just whatever, We were just hanging out partying, we'd get together and hang out and we wouldn't have the TV on. But
I haven't watched TV in over 2 years.
No, I mostly I would go out, like play softball. We would do the flag football stuff, basketball pickup games, and then I would come home late at night and just crash. And now I get on my motorcycle and ride, if the weather's okay, or I work on shorts and stuff. Putting stuff together. I don't really watch a lot of TV, so I don't know these people. And now, and when I say I only watch movies, the thing with that is watching a TV show, I've been burnt by them so many times. The pilot is good because they put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
All right, Jules. Yeah. They put a lot of effort into the pilot and they get good writers and stuff for that first season. And then things run off the rail after that. Like, why do I want to commit to that?
Yeah.
And so I've watched some clips here and there, but like if I find a good movie like Tombstone, with Val Kilmer and all that, man, I watched the hell out of that movie.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Oh yeah, and there's so much in that movie just to pick up. I even downloaded the script for that movie, and it's so weird how well they stuck to the script on that thing for the most part. And I think they tweaked the script. I don't think it was the original script they got. I think they tweaked it to match closer to the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, because that one guy, when he starts talking about a Mexican, they actually write that MESS Mexican in the script. Yeah.
Hey there, Sugar Kitty. Yeah, right. Take Beano before, and there will be no gas.
Be no gas. That's exactly what I thought when I was putting that down. I was like, yeah, be no gas.
No, Mr. Mama. No, I haven't seen that. I don't want to. That's just weird.
The Tombstone audio clips with oh no. I guess it kind of be funny. I've watched some things on YouTube called Bad Lip Sync. Bad
Huh?
Lips. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, it is funny. But again, you watch a few of them and you get fatigued on it, and
Yeah.
But they've done Star Wars bad lip syncing. They've done different ones, but that's not doing the actual audio from stuff. They're
Yeah.
what they're doing is seeing how their mouths move and changing the words to make it
I got you.
match up.
Oops. More sprinkles.
Boardwalk Empire. Yeah, that's got Buscemi in it, doesn't it? Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. He's been
Unless
in a
he
few different movies.
been killed off, but Boardwalk Empire, I think, is a TV show. I've
Um,
seen it advertised, or maybe a clip or something.
oh, was that like a Netflix thing or something?
Mm,
Hulu or whatever.
I will tell you this: when I was looking up a picture for these actors, I was trying to find them in their role, some
Mhm.
role, and not all of them are going to be that way. There was a whole bunch of Netflix ends, big red ends on all this. So I'm thinking, Steve Shabuzi, yeah. But I'm thinking Netflix is doing a lot, and Max, the HBO Max,
Mhm.
Paramount Plus, and all that. I think that's really boosting some of the because when I went to IMDb, I said, "Who's the 10 hottest tricks right now? Trick ponies," and
Yeah.
it gave them to me, and I'm like, "Really?" Because I don't know. I only know one name on this list that I didn't need you to tell me what the name was.
Yeah.
And I only recognize about 3 of these people outside of that one. So,
Yeah, I agree with you there, Peter White. Sopranos was a good show. And then there was that one, the vampire one that came on after that. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head right now. That one was good. Oh, and Deadwood. I love Deadwood. That
Deadwood. Now
great.
that was what I had that in my head. I was going to bring that up on HBO.
Yeah.
That I don't remember what year it was, 2000 early.
Oh, True Blood. Thank you, Bourbon Engineer. That's what it was.
Yeah, when Deadwood came out, it was HBO series. Yeah. And I watched Deadwood. Oh God, and I watched that every week. And remember that time the dude they got in a fight, and he had a stroke after they had to fight, the older guy, and he goes, "You got some nerve coming in here looking all pretty."
I'll be right back. I'm gonna run in and get a paper towel and a water because it goes on my computer. I don't want to wipe that off. I'll be right back.
All right. He will be right back. Well, we are getting close. We got another minute here, and I'm a minute to spin it. But yeah, we are. I'm gonna after I finish this, I may pour another one of those. It's actually really, really good. But I've got a few. If you haven't had the FEW, yeah, and actually it is FEW, but people call it few. But I forget what it stands for. It is the suffrage thing, or the 3 grain. Absolutely, da 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 da. They don't tell the story on here. Yeah, the FEW was something about the. So it had something to do with prohibition. I forget now. I'd have to look it back up again. I don't want to lie to you.
Thank you. Put in there and
yeah, I'm gonna do one more. Gosh, that Black Saddle, I haven't had it in a while. It's really opened it up. No, I was just saying you can call it whatever you want there, Mr. Mom, but I know that the FEW stands for something. Bam. All right, time to spin. All right, I got my bourbon poured. While you're getting all set up there, I'm going to do this. And good luck, everybody. Again, this is worth one entry to the bottle giveaway. Josh Fritz. Congratulations. All right. Now, some of these too are, I stuck with the top 10 folks. Most of them drink alcohol. There's one that does not, but this guy here, he's been around a while. Holt McElhaney. I didn't know what his name was, but I recognize this is one of the ones I recognize, but I really didn't know what his name was. Bastille 1789. Okay. And it looks like Mark may be having a slight technical difficulty. He's back. There we go.
Yep. Starling's jacking me up a little bit because of the cloud cover and the rain. So I may be popping in and out.
I'm going to put these samples from Whiskey Uncensored down under this shelf here. I don't keep anything. I've got this bar I'm sitting at has has that gap shelf, that little gap in the, between like the top and then and it doesn't, you can't really fit much in there. I put like the extra napkins and stuff and like the bar mats down there, but I figured I'd just put those little samples right there and they'll be here for next week. I'm looking younger even. Oh, you know what, Jules? Well, thank you. But what I've been putting is not as much bourbon in my body. That's probably why I'm looking maybe a little younger. And when I do this every time, whenever I am on a job hunt, I always try to slim down a little bit, so eat a little better, do a little more exercise. Oh yeah, the giveaway is a bottle of Still Austin, Nancy Fraley pick. The giveaway will be on July 24th, and then the bottle will actually ship about a week or so later because the pick comes out on the first of the month, so it'll be
it'll be at least the first of the month before I can get the pick. But that gives me a little bit of time, so whoever wins, they can let me know if they want the bourbon or the rye, because she's picking both now.
I would want the rye. The
last winter, she got the rye, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't get that one because that one, she had a lot of berry notes in the palate and in the nose, like blackberry and blackberry cobbler and that kind of stuff. So I was like, oh, I should have got two of those, one for myself. But, I've got a bunch of different Still Austin. So I'm like, I probably shouldn't. I don't need another bottle. Come on. Hey, Okanagan, good to see you, sir.
Yeah, Okanagan. I was waiting on you to finish so I could shout that out. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah, we'll get in here in a little bit about another way to get entries, but not just yet. And I really need y'all to go that route because, I have to pay for this bottle and I'm out of work.
Let me crack this cigar open here.
Yeah, I'm actually that documentary I was doing, or the highlight film. I won't call it a documentary. I was going to highlight that distillery. I'm going to have to email those guys and let them know. I'm putting that on hold for a little bit. I've got just a lot of stuff, I need to get rolling here. But today I did work today, but it was my last active day at work. So
Gotcha.
and so I think my access will be cut at midnight tonight. Yeah.
Oh, well, dang it. Well, that's odd.
I
My
hope so,
butane
Jimmy.
lighter works differently up here at altitude than it does at my normal bar.
Yeah, Jules, I didn't have to quit though. The doc was getting on to me, and so what I did was I just, and I'm serious, guys. I'll just let you know, even before, when I wasn't drinking bourbon, I was drinking beer every single night. Like there
Yeah.
was not a night that went by that I did not have some form of alcohol. And I got to where I was drinking Coors Light.
Mm.
And it was just out of habit. It was just like a habitual thing. When I would get off work, I would go to the fridge, pop a beer, and I wouldn't stop until I went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And but Coors Light, you're talking about what, under a 4% or 4.2 or whatever percent beer,
Yeah.
and you can drink so many of those. And yeah, I would just sit there and just drink them and do whatever, thinking that I was becoming more and more creative as I went through the night. But yeah, then some nights I would have a cigar and I would go outside and I would drink a few glasses of bourbon with the cigar, or pours, about like that, about
Mm-hmm.
three of those. And then I would come in and crack a Bud Light open, or a Coors Light. And of course, I wouldn't drink but a few more after that because, I'd gotten my alcohol consumption. But I was doing that every freaking night. I mean, and there were times when I would get off work and I would walk over to the fridge and open the door and go, oh shit, I only have 3 beer. I need to run to the store.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly the mindset. Like, oh man, this isn't going to get me through the night.
Yeah.
And so I would run to the grocery store and get a couple of 24 packs and bring them home and restock.
Yep.
And yeah, I was drinking anywhere from 12 to 14 beer per night.
Dang.
That I wasn't drinking any bourbon.
Mm.
And then on the nights I would have a couple of bourbon, I would drink, I don't know, 6 or 7 of them. And then some nights I would just have 5 bourbon or whatever, but yeah, my numbers were elevating, and I will tell you this. Yeah, Coors Light 4.2. Yep. That I was in the yellow. I was above green. On the numbers. And the doc's like, if you keep going like this in 10 to 15 years, you're going to wish you hadn't.
Yeah.
So all I did was just put it out of my head and didn't feel like I needed to drink every single day. That's it. That's all I did. And I still drink here on Thursdays when I'm doing my show. Last night, every other week we play cards with the family. And so I did drink a few bourbon last night, and then I drank, I'm drinking here tonight. But then after that, I just don't I don't even keep beer in the fridge anymore. When I want beer, I'm not drinking Coors Light anymore. I can't even stand the flavor of domesticated beer anymore. I go and get a Modelo Negra, or I'll get Heineken or Stella. And I know some people don't like Heineken, but I do. But I'll just get
taste skunky to me.
Yeah, I'll get a 12 pack of it, and I'll drink, I don't know, half of it one night and half of it another night.
Yeah.
But then I just don't drink for 3 or 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, your liver will heal itself quick. Before you get to a certain point. Now, if you ever get to that point, that you're tipping over, you're crossing the line of no return, right?
Yeah. You're pushing cirrhosis, then it's you're really pushing the edge there. I mean, right. I'm kind of doing what you're doing nowadays. I'll have, like on the show here, I'll have 3 or 4 pours easily, if maybe 5. But that's then like tomorrow, and I won't have any. and then the next day I probably won't have any. So I'll
Yeah.
go like 2 or 3 days at least and not have anything. A beer, or I don't hardly drink a beer at all anymore.
All right. Well, I'm going to spin this thing. Good luck, everybody. This is for one entry to that bottle giveaway coming up on the 24th.
Yep. Yeah, Mr. Mom, that Yuengling is good. The Flight, that's a good beer for a
Peter
light beer.
White.
Congratulations.
All right.
Well, there you go, Peter White.
And I've got to put Lori down too. Lori has one more 10 entries. So that was her last.
I thought last week was her last one.
No, well, it would have been, but we didn't have a show last week.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she had one more a couple of weeks ago, but then last week I was posting all of those shorts. Well, I was uploading. I wasn't posting them. I was uploading and scheduling them. And I hit my upload limit for the day.
There you go, Sears. Bourbon Bounty, the therapy years.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, it's a bourbon channel. We might as well talk about drinking responsibly.
Well, sure.
We all make mistakes in life,
Everything in moderation.
Here's the one actor I knew and didn't have to have somebody tell me whose name it was.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. That dude.
He's 60 something now, isn't he?
Now, all the full disclosure here. When I was looking him up, Brad Pitt in interviews said his favorite drink was beer. Okay. But he didn't specify a beer. But this is his partnership gin, and he has been known to drink the gin. But but I can't just. What am I going to do? Like get like something from Family, or not Family Guy, but The Simpsons, and put like Duff beer can up there or something.
Yeah, there you go.
He just said beer, so I
would have done that.
I put his gin up there. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's got the celebrity gin out now or something?
I guess it's a collab. Yeah, him and somebody else. But whatever. He's got more money than,
Patch of sunlight back there. Trying to keep the computer dry.
That's what Forrest Gump, he said something about they had that shrimp and that storm, and he said Lieutenant Dan invested in some fruit company, and it was Apple.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, you have money?" He said, "Yes, ma'am." He said, "I have more." He said, "I have more money than Jesus Christ." Whatever that means.
Jeez. Come on, Rain. My goodness.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this since we just got another hashtag going. There is another way here to get entries to this, and I am going to be sending out samples tomorrow. The mail won't run tomorrow, but I'll have the samples ready. But here we do samples, and it's 2 entries per every $1. It only takes $1 to get the 2, and you get the same entries to the bottle giveaway as you do for the sample giveaway tonight. And to be totally, completely honest with you, it is a mystery even to me what I'm going to send, but they will be good. They will be good. But I'll look through, the bottles I have and the good stuff and the stuff you can't get, and I'll find 3 and I'll send those samples out. So now on the night of the 24th, we're not going to be doing sample giveaways that night because you can't get more entries to the wheel that night.
Okay.
So that's when it ends. So the week before the 24th is the last sample giveaway because that's the last chance to get entries. And then we'll just do a hangout stream after that. Bourbon Engineer.
Thank you, Bourbon Engineer. So have home with the family, and cheers, Ben. Good to see you again there, brother.
Got that.
In my my watered down whiskey because of rainwater.
Hey, it's Colorado though.
Yeah, getting fresh Colorado rain in my water, my whiskey down.
Well, and you were drinking
Scotch.
Breckenridge, right? You were drinking the Breckenridge.
I was drinking the Breckenridge, and then I swapped to this Glenlivet that I found up here. Glenlivet Madura finish.
Yeah. Whiskey Uncensored. I'm sorry. The night of the 24th, the wheel is so massive. I've already have it done, and it's set, and I don't want to risk trying to add names to it and it freeze on me and lock up, because I tried that years ago, and I was trying to add names to on the last night, and it froze, and I had to reload the whole thing, and the show ran 15 over because we couldn't get the wheel to work. So I just quit doing that altogether.
Yep. Ben, he called that out earlier. And cheers, right guy, Charles. Good to see you, sir.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me play that now that I know you're here. We played this earlier, but this is for you, man. And I did show or told the 4 samples, and we're going to wait until the night of the 24th because that's when Mark will be back.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be back on like the 19th, back into Texas, and his samples are in Texas. So we're going to wait, and we're going to be trying your samples the night of the spin.
Yeah. I thought about bringing them with me, but then, I thought, well, it's going to be on the plane, and, I'm like, maybe not. I think I'll just leave them at the house. They're safer there. And also I have 4 Glens, so I can separate them out separately. Here, I would have to try, I think I've got 2 Glens here. That's it.
Yep.
So it would be a little more difficult.
I will recap what I said earlier about the 4. I'm excited about all of them, but I'm very interested to try the new mash bill on the Willet pot still. And I am most excited to try that wasn't it. Hang on.
Man.
Oh, yeah, the Willet 4-year small batch rye, 109.6 proof. That's the one. Now, I mean, I could be totally wrong and be totally pleasantly surprised, but I'm expecting that one to kick me in the mouth. Pretty in a good way.
Ben says they're all Willet or Willet sourced.
Willet sourced, right? But yeah, okay. I'm excited about all of them. But that rye has got me. I pulled the little plasticky stuff, the little wrap off of them, but I haven't even unscrewed the cap yet. I want a pure experience. Yeah. I'm gonna wait, and I'll twist the lids off whenever we open them that night.
Ben, I'm actually going to compare that one, the new one, to the old Willet pot still that I have, because I want to see that direct comparison. I'm hoping that the new one is much better. I mean, it's always been a cool bottle, but I don't know if you'd want it on the shelf because it's just so, it's so big, it takes up so much room on your shelves,
Yep. Well, what I'm planning on doing, Mark, I don't know if you want to follow suit or not, and I have plenty of glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have 4 glasses out here, and I'm going to pour them ahead of time.
Yep.
Right before the show starts, so I'll have them already poured. They're opening up. They're and then I'm going to pour an ounce of each, and then I'll have an ounce of each left. And then if something really catches my fancy, I may go back to one. During the show.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because like I said, here I've got 2 Glens. Back at the house, I've got, I don't know, 10, 12, something like that.
I don't even want to count.
I probably need to get a few more myself, really.
Well,
Some of them I don't
tonight.
like to use much just because I'm liable to break them, and
You're right.
I don't want to get another, like say, like Whiskey Nose. I've got one of his Glens, and I've only got one. So if I break it, and that one, he's not putting those out anymore. It's the old MC squared one.
Yep. All right. Good luck. Josh Fritz is a +1.
There you go.
All right, Josh, you got 2 of them tonight. We're going to draw again.
Yeah, there you go, Orlando. Yeah, the Rollins Creek, that's a Willet product. I've got that one, and I've got the Noah's Mill. I don't remember which one I liked better.
Peter White. That's a
Again.
+1. Look at here. We are just hammering out some entries tonight. All right, draw again. Here we go. Why not Big Daddy H? Just land on that one.
Oh,
Mr. Mom. There we go.
all right.
All right,
there you
we
go,
got that.
Joe.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think about doing that. That's great. Did you read that, Jody?
Well, no, I'm setting up this hashtag. Hang on, I'll be
Okay.
there.
The right guy says, I got a Willet pot still as a birthday present years ago, and he pours 1 ounce down the drain every year on my birthday, so his friend thinks he's drinking it.
Yep.
That's great.
All right, so this one,
Willet pot still.
the quote from this guy. All right, so I think he was on like Downton Abbey or something, and something else. I don't know.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
Imagine there's an accent above that E. It's a rosé.
Well, if he drinks a rosé, then it's probably Matthew Goody.
They asked him what his favorite drink was, and he said, "Well, my wife and I drink a lot of rosé." And then later in the interview, they asked him about the rosé, and he said, "Well, you won't hardly catch my wife without one in her hand." And he said, "And I mostly drink it because that's what we have."
Yeah,
right. So
that's
William
what's handy.
Cheers. Yeah. I mean, okay. I guess he really doesn't have much of a preference, though.
Man.
But anyway, he said that's his go-to. He drinks.
Is the rain becoming obnoxious? Can you hear it?
I cannot. Not really.
Okay.
It does a pretty good job of blocking out the sound. The mountains in the background are getting fuzzy. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's the cloud cover in the rain right here above my head. That's all rain.
Are you doing okay on dryness though?
Yeah. The roof edge is keeping me dry unless it blows a little bit. If the wind blows a little bit, then I get a little dampish. But other than that, let's see.
All right.
There you go. You can kind of see there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see the clouds. It looks like they're moving through, though.
It's kind of dark over that way.
Over there. That is dark. Yeah.
But, yeah, you can't see the big mountain in the background. It's like right up in here. That's an Engineer Mountain back there. Barely see it. Hello.
Sean said he's getting moist.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I'm a little dampish.
Little hashtag moist. Yeah.
I mean, look, you can see it here behind me.
Oh, yeah. I see the shiny. Yeah.
All sprinkling the stuff behind me.
What is that? Is that real wood or?
Well, yeah, this is.
No, the deck.
Oh, yeah. The deck's wood, but it's just, they're going to put concrete and heat trace. Well, not heat trace. What do you call it? Like in-floor heating.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Radiant floor heating. They're going to put that out here for the snow melt. That way you don't have to worry about shoveling the snow off the deck.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. They had this dude had a metal roof installed in Colorado. I forget what it was. There's some show talking about like tips and tricks, like keep in mind if you ever move to this area or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they put a metal roof in, and he put the coil all behind the metal roof to run warm water through it all the time. And they had like this like black barrel cistern thing, that would keep the water warm and running through.
Oh, okay.
And all solar, not solar panel, but solar just on the black plastic during the day. And they would run it through, and it kept the snow from building up on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Rose O'Donnell.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could show you the whole house. This thing is really cool. It's great big logs from where is it? From up Canada. That's not Nova Scotia. What's the other one on the other coast?
Oh, you know what though, Mark? Next week, if you want to take 10 pictures around the property of different angles and different things, and that could be our top 10 list next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can just text them to me.
Okay.
And that way, the slideshow will be where you are.
I wonder if that would show up.
That would show up. You can send it to me. I'll put it in the slide. Be like, here's the house.
That's what it looks like. And this, where you see right there, that's where I'm setting this right there.
A little bit better weather that day.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a little clearer. No, I've been wanting to get some rain here because it is so dry. It's dusty. Everything's really dusty.
Okay. So going ahead and read Burbian's comment there.
On the front porch, on the back porch, the lower deck. Out in the weeds.
Yeah.
Over there by that tree.
Rose Feliciano. Yes. Yeah.
This Glenlivet's actually quite tasty.
We have a lot of comedians in the house tonight, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. 7:37. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. But we're not in any huge hurry, but yeah. Now we only have 2 entries.
Peter White, he got it close. It's not Douglas fir, it's cedar. It was standing dead cedar from British Columbia. You're right. And they're freaking huge. I mean, some of these logs are just massive. Look at this.
Oh, frick, yeah.
Look at that one. I mean, look, that's my hand.
I know. And look at the cut. Look at the massive cut they did to make it interweave.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
here, all that.
That was bigger than my damn thigh. Just the cut part.
It's massive. Yeah. There's some huge logs in this house. I mean, they're pretty cool. I like it.
Mr. Mom says sheep lie.
No, it seems like the rain is slacking off now.
Good. What did you say earlier? It was like 51 or 2 degrees or something like that?
It was 58 right when the rain started, but it was like feels like temperature was 51.
Oh, okay. That's what because I'm like my buddy Jay now. He's like, I don't give a shit what the actual temp is. I want to know. He said, what I feel is the actual temp.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Let me see what it is now. Says it's 56, but it feels like 49. It does not feel like 49. Look, I'm in short sleeve shirt. It don't feel like 49 degrees. It feels like about 62.
Are you really showing off Mark's hand on his huge log? Yes. Yes, we are. All right, we're going to spin this thing. Good luck, everybody. 1 entry to the bottle giveaway on July 24. Right, guy.
There we go. Congratulations there, Charles. Orlando. No feet, but there's a flip-flop.
Get this next one set up here before my alarm.
I know. Where is Kathy Bates? She's slacking on us.
Well, we missed last week. Oh, this one I thought was pretty cool. I don't know who this is, so I have no idea. I didn't recognize the name, don't recognize the face. Have no idea what she plays in. Whoever that is,
Maria Bello.
yeah, she said they ask her about her. Of course, these people do interviews all the time, and they're asking them different questions. And they're like, "What's your favorite alcoholic drink?" And she said, "There's nothing better than an ice cold beer in Bangkok, riding on a muck muck, the little in the back of the little bicycle thing." Yeah. And I get it doesn't have to be bicycle; it could be motor powered. But anyway, the big ass back end muck muck thing. And so she did not specifically say Singha, but that's what I picked because it's the most popular beer in Bangkok. So
okay,
that's the one I picked for her.
I don't think of the one that I've had before.
Oh, NCIS. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I've watched NCIS a long time ago, I guess. Yeah. Way back. Back when the daughter of, gosh, was she the daughter of one of the guys in, wasn't ZZ Top, was it? No.
I didn't know they were ever married.
No. Oh, you talking about ZZ Top, the members of ZZ Top?
Yeah.
You don't have to be married to have a kid.
True that.
That's not the way dicks work, but they don't need a legal binding contract to
Yep, true that.
I forget. She was the daughter of
Ziva and Tony's daughter.
Yeah, that was back when I used to watch it way back in the day. She was like I forget her character's name or whatever.
Right guy says she was on Coyote in the cooler.
But anyway, it's hashtag sing. Yeah, that's where we are.
Okay. Oh.
Tolly, whatever. Tolly. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. And wasn't there like some like little skinny guy on there or something that was really smart or whatever? It's been like I didn't really get into the show. Like I said, I don't really watch TV shows that much.
Yeah.
I've just seen a few here and there, and I don't get into them and keep up with them and stuff like that. Oh, she's the shrink on NCIS currently. Okay.
Good job, Ben.
Come off, racist.
And now it's getting all sunny and stuff.
Yeah, I still see a little orange crush. That's what I call it. I've got the blackout paper behind my blinds on the windows in this room. And for whatever reason, the sun's setting and it's red, on the sunset. And it comes through as like a little tiny, because it's supposed to block like 90%. So that 10% is orange. It comes through, and I call it the orange crush. And I can look over there and I can tell whether the sun's totally set or not.
No, I meant behind me. It's still kind of misty, but it's getting a lot brighter.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I was saying earlier, that those dark clouds, it looked like it was moving from that way to that way on your screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And,
over here, it's still quite dark.
Oh,
I see a rainbow over here, though.
But I'm seeing detail of those smaller mountain peaks behind you.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Well, I didn't know anything had happened, and then it did. Okay. Well, I'm about to finish this Black Saddle 12 off here. And if you win tonight on the samples, which is between Lori and Bourbon Engineer so far, you can tell me if you want to try some of this. It's pretty darn good. But I'm going to pour some Few, F-E-W, Few, whatever you want to call it. Oh, is Shoe Man Foo in the house? Shoe Man Foo. Oh, yeah. I don't know about all that. I don't know whose daughter who. It was NCIS. It was the dark-haired girl on NCIS. And there's Rye Guy in there. All right. We're going to get Rye Guy written down here. And Mark's having technical difficulties, but he is in Colorado away from home. But yeah, I got you in there, Rye Guy. We are 46. Yeah, we got a few more minutes here. Hopefully, Mark can get back with us, but I am going to go over and I'm going to add some folks to the wheel. Again, if you're not familiar, we are going to do a bottle giveaway on the 24th of July, but we're also doing sample giveaways tonight. And you can do hashtags to get free entries, or you can super chat super sticker and get 2 entries for every $1 you're in for the sample giveaway tonight, and you get the same 2 entries whether you win or not tonight to the bottle giveaway, which is still Austin Nancy Fraley pick on July 24th. And that's what we're playing towards. And that will actually, incidentally, be the last giveaway we do for the foreseeable future, the last scheduled one. Let me get these down. Bourbon Engineer. And then the Rye Guy. And once I get these down, I will come back over. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20. Got it. There we go. Circle. That way I know they're already in there. And now I'm back. All right, so I just poured the FEW, Few, whatever you want to call it. And it's what I remember it being. And if you're also just joining in, I am in a job search right now. So, yeah, we're tapering off the show a little bit. I've got a little transition period here. Got to focus on trying to land a new gig coming up here over the next few months, several months. Being kind of picky at first, but probably let that go later and take whatever I can get. But we are going to keep the show going after the giveaway, but no more samples, no more bottle giveaways for the foreseeable future until we can get that lined out. But we'll hang out for about an hour or so after the 24th of July, just each week. But I won't have like my whole checklist thing done. I won't have slides. I won't have all of the entry giveaways, all that stuff going. We'll just come on here and talk about some bourbon and stuff. Wampus Cat, courtesy of, okay. Cool. All right. Well, we're about to spin, and hopefully Mark will get his technical difficulty straightened out here. But we are going to get right over here to the entries. And good luck, everybody. This is worth 1 entry. If it lands on you, you get an entry to the July 24th giveaway. Whiskey Uncensored. All right. All right, got you down. And there's my alarm going off. And now I can set the next one up. Okay, I have no idea who this is either. All right, let me go look. Yep, have no clue. Emily, I don't know how to say it. Aylin Lind, I guess. Anyway, she doesn't drink, so her favorite drink is orange juice. Actually, her favorite drink, she said, was any kind of juice and then named orange juice. I also don't know how old she is, so that may be for the best.
I'm back.
All right, you're back. Well, I kept it together. I kept it together while you were gone.
Apparently, the little charging thing decided it wasn't charging anymore, so I had to unplug it and plug it into an extension cord to a different outlet.
The triple Lindy. No, I can't do that. Oh, so it was dying on you.
It did give me an indication that it was dying. It just died. You know,
I will say,
I'm out.
I will say, Lori, the next person on the list, I took these in order of the way IMDb gave them to me, is vodka and orange juice. I will tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, and Lori, did not see a comment earlier about the Starlink you were asking about. I did respond on your messenger, but I didn't see it on chat. Starlink has been pretty good. If it gets a little, really cloudy, it tends to be kind of iffy. But for the most part, it's not bad.
23 years old and 5'4".
Taller than you.
Shit. Which part? Taller than which part? It's like,
hey, Shoeman Fu, good to see you.
Oh, it's Kathy. Oh, god damn, Kathy Bates is here. Well, we've been taking right now we got 3 people in for the sample.
So Kathy.
Just throwing that out there.
Hydration is key.
I think her ears were itching earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We had mentioned Kathy Bates several times.
Ooh, that was a good one. I'll go a little bit up.
Right now for a lower proof bourbon. Oh, that Knob Creek 9 is good. Yeah. I mean, it's Jim Beam product, well, hell, Suntory, Beam Suntory.
Single barrel reserve that I found up here.
Dang, Kathy. All right. Way to go.
A 120 proof.
That's 40 damn entries. All right. I got to go put these in.
A little water with this one.
All right.
120 proof. Geez.
Kathy said, I want to win.
Mm-hmm. I'll add just a few drops of water to that sucker.
Copy. 20, 30, 40. Holy moly. All right. Got them in there.
Yep. Knob Creek's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I like the knob. I like when that's one of my go-tos, like that. Woodford Reserve, Knob Creek.
Ben's gonna clip that.
Whatever. I mean, Elijah Craig's, stuff like that. Or the Maker's Mark, and I'm talking about when I'm at like Disney or I'm at hotels and they don't have a huge selection. I know I can count on Knob Creek. I can count on, the
Oh,
Maker's Mark. I can count on. I can count on. There's a few that I can count
cheers,
on.
Jerry. Yeah, yeah. You can always count on Knob Creek though. They make a good whiskey.
Right. Woodford Reserve is always a good one if you're just drinking it on ice. And I'll tell you this, Woodford Reserve is actually pretty good on ice because it's sweeter. It's got that dark sweetness to it.
Yeah.
And it holds up. But just light ice or whatever, if that's your thing.
This one would be
Mostly
really good.
I'll do a Maker's Old Fashioned. I like doing those because I just think the little twist of citrus gives Makers a good kick. I think it goes really well.
This one would be really good on a cube, like one rock.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's 120 proof. It can stand, watering down just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, when you're drinking the 120, I mean, shit. Yeah. I mean, because they make the 9 in a lower proof, and then they do the 120.
What is it? Typically, it's 100, isn't it?
Yeah, 100, and then 120, and then whatever. I forget. I've got several of them around.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I mean, we know a lot about bourbon, but we're not like robots. I mean, we forget shit too.
Oh yeah, I got to remember like a sieve.
Yeah, it all runs through. Yeah,
it comes in one ear and out the other.
Yeah,
some of it reclaims for a little while.
Oh, here's Guani talking about rigged. It can't be rigged if you haven't been here. All right, we are on
what are you talking about? Guani was first.
LIND. Hashtag LIND.
Yeah, clear it up behind me some finally.
And, yeah, it's looking good back there. And I think this was it, wasn't it? Oh, her last name was Lind. I was like, what the hell did I put Lind on there for?
Hey there, Guani. Good to see you, sir.
I have no idea who that is. Does anyone know what she's even like on? It looks like a school uniform or something. I have no freaking clue. I have zero idea who this is.
No idea.
And they're supposed to be one of the top 10 in the nation, actors and actresses. So this is all like just rating, like TV shit. Probably a series.
Yeah, TV, Netflix, something like that. Probably
something. I don't have any clue. And I have. Oh, he said I was here in spirit. Yeah. I have no idea. Like, I have Netflix. We have Netflix. But when I go on Netflix, I call Netflix my documentary channel. And when I go on Netflix, I just scroll to documentaries and then scroll past all the weird shit and try to find some band or something. Like, I want to hear you talk about how did Led Zeppelin come together or whatever,
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can. But there's a whole bunch of documentaries on Netflix that's like wishful fucking thinking. It is, and they'll be like, oh, here's some fucking tree squirrel thing that is gonna die out in an hour if we don't do something about it. Whatever. Don't eat ham. Don't eat this. Eat acai berries. Well, just go away. All right, we are right now going to spin. And I saw some coming in, but that's good. So
hey, Top Dog, good to see you, sir.
Good luck, everybody. This is worth one entry to the July 24 bottle giveaway. Sugar Kitty.
Nice.
I don't know why in my head when I said that I was like Sugar Kitty, and I heard Wah, 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 wah. Yes. All right. Let me see what's next. Oh, yeah. This is the next one. I remember this one. And okay. There we go. And there's the alarm going off, and I'll copy this. Okay, the next one is the orange juice, but it's vodka and orange juice. I have no freaking clue who this is. Don't
That's a
care.
screwdriver.
And I put, but in the interview,
Mary Condon. Never heard of her.
I know, is that like a big or medium, small condom? I don't know, but in the interview, she said, "I drink vodka and orange juice," and I put screwdriver in parentheses because that's what you call that.
Yep. Yeah, it's basically a vodka and orange juice. It's a screwdriver.
And that's why I put V and no J, vodka and orange juice. So there you go. So one thing I ran into today, trying to find, because if you'll notice on these, I'm putting an image over an image, and I was trying to find a PNG image of like a screwdriver. And it doesn't have to be, but there's a glass.
Yep.
I ran into so many that had like the checkerboard. You know how the checkerboard comes up behind PNG images? And I would try to paste it in there, and it would put the checkerboard behind the image. I'm like, that's not a PNG. And I would look, and it was a web, a WebP image. And I'm like, you dumbasses, just give me a PNG so that it doesn't have a background. That damn FEW's, that Few bourbon is really freaking good.
Yeah.
Really.
I think I've had one bottle of that, but it's been a while back. So I probably need to go back and get another one just to get a refresher on that one.
Yeah, it's good for a lower proof bourbon. You know what I have not done tonight? I have not been. This is what's getting me. I ran out of water, and I forgot to go buy bottles of water. I have not been drinking water tonight. I know, but I didn't have any, and all I have over there is fucking green tea.
Yeah, that'll help.
Well, it will after the show, but I don't want to taint the flavor of the bourbon with the green tea.
Yeah. Well, I kind of go back and forth between my water and then this is iced tea. That's my normal kind of, I guess you call it palate cleanser or whatever.
Yeah, when I'm drinking bourbon, I mean, I like
mainly water.
I mean, if I'm eating sushi, yeah, I'll do the ginger palate cleanser thing in between bites of sushi. But I don't want anything screwing up the flavor of my bourbon. And that green tea is fine, but it does screw up the flavor of your bourbon.
Yeah. That will be my guess, Sir James.
All right. So I'm going to play this one more time. Guys, we are doing sample giveaway tonight. I will be giving away 3 2-ounce samples from my shelf, and you get the same entries to the quarterly drawing, which is the bottle giveaway on July 24th, which is incidentally the last giveaway. So for every super chat, super sticker, you get 2 entries per $1 to the sample giveaway tonight and to the bottle giveaway on July 24th. And it says mystery, but if you win it tonight, just email me. I'll give you some suggestions of what I'll send you, blah, blah, blah. There you go. The one thing I was going to bring up last week, and we didn't have a show because I hit my upload limit on YouTube. It's weird. I'll never try to do anything on Thursday night again. It just happened to be there. Mark's coming. He's coming. There he is.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know. But I was uploading, and it just happened to be on a Thursday that I was uploading because, okay, here's why. I was told that morning, first thing in the morning, hey, you're not going to have a job anymore, and here's the parameters. Won't you take this day off? Just take the day off, which I wasn't planning on having off, right? And why don't you, let it sink in, mull it over. If you have any questions, let me know. You're good through, whatever.
Yep.
So I took the day off and I didn't need anything, but so I just started like compiling shorts and stuff to put out because I had nothing better to do. Okay, right guy. And so that day I put 100 I've created 50 daily whiskey facts and I put them out and I thought, you know what, I got time, I'll just do 50 more. Evidently my upload limit for the day is 100 videos, I guess. And I hit it and then I couldn't go live.
Yep.
Because I couldn't set anything else up. Yeah. And Shi Man Fu said that's when I called you. Yep. So evidently, and they don't give you a warning either. They do not give you a warning. I'm telling you, it would be nice if you were uploading videos and they said, hey, motherfucker, you have 5 left,
Yeah.
That would be cool. But they don't. They just go, and taking a video down does not free up anything.
Jeez.
I tried to take a video down to see if I could. Nope. You already hit your upload for the day. So, 'tis what 'tis.
Yep.
No worries. What 'tis. All right. Well, the wheel's good. We have 4 people in on the samples for tonight. It is 8:07. We're going to spin this toward the end of the show for the samples. And we have Lori, Bourbon Engineer, Rye Guy, and Kathy Bates in there so far. And Rye Guy already said, hey, you send great samples. Just send me whatever. Hey, you know what? All right.
Yep.
I will not. I promise I won't send you my worst.
Yeah, Rye Guy. If you ever could, I would really like the mash bill for that shine that your buddy makes. I mean, I don't think that I'm going to ever make any for quite some time, but I'm interested just to see what it is because it's stupid good. Oh, awesome. He said he's going to donate some samples for you to give away.
Okay. Well, I'll leave them in the box. I'll just put a new damn label on them.
There you go. Would be samples from the Rye Guy.
I'll let him tell what's in it. I'll just leave it in the box. And the better way to do that is, hey, I'm going to donate samples for you to give away. And you ship them straight over type thing.
No, I can just ship them to you and you can give them away whenever you wind up giving them away. Or add them into your mystery samples,
It could be, could be, could
That
be.
would be
I
cool
mean,
too.
but I'm telling you, after July 24, I'm not. We're gonna change the format at least for a while. Now, if I land another job and I get settled in, yeah, we'll pick this back up. But
Okay.
guys, I've got a day job I've got to tend to, you know, and I've got to focus. And I may need to go get a job somewhere, maybe
Mhm.
not, you know.
Well, yeah,
I'm a worker bee. I got to go work, you know.
well, I'm the same way. I even if I was retired, I would not be able to sit around very long.
All right, well, we're gonna spin. Here we
Okay.
go. Good luck, everybody. And these last two are going to go quicker. Mrs. Lori J.
Congratulations. I'll drink to that.
All right. Oh, the next hashtag is hard.
What? Hashtag HARD.
Yep, HARD. I'll go ahead and give it to y'all. Because you would not, and this was the funniest one for me, because the character is supposed to be like Yellowstone tough.
Yeah.
And
Dave?
Mike's Hard Lemonade is,
Really?
yeah.
Jeez.
Oh,
Okay.
I almost got another picture of him. That's him in character.
Yeah.
Him not in character doesn't look anything like this. Like zero. Nothing like this. And yeah, he's like, if we drink Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Jeez. Yeah, well, everybody's got their own personal preference as far as taste goes. So,
Yeah. I mean,
man,
it gives me a stomach ache when I drink that.
I think I've only tried it once and it was okay, but it's not something that I would have more than one of,
Yeah.
One of
Because
those, okay, that was kind of different and something different to taste. But
well,
I'm not going to
like
go back and get like two or three of them. Not going to happen.
wine coolers, Mike's Hard, all that seltzer bullshit. The
Mhm.
bubbles are too small for me. Like they're too carbonated. Like it hurts my stomach. Like I get,
okay.
and I can't drink more than one.
Mm.
Beer has bigger bowls, but
I'll have occasionally like a ranch water, which is basically like a hard seltzer sort of thing.
mhm.
Those are okay, but for like two, at the most three, and then I'm like, I'm done. Don't want any more. So kind of the same thing with beers. I'll have one or two beers depending on what they are. Like but I'm more like a Guinness kind of guy. I like your IPAs, the imperial stouts, porters, that kind of a darker beer. I
All
like
right,
those.
one more pour for me.
Oh, there you go. The soft red weed. That's a good
Yep,
pour.
bottled and bond.
Whiskey said, Uncensored says, Jody gets that twisted tea so he can tag out anyone who gets out of line.
I guess. Oh, I did buy the Arnold Palmer twisted tea. The
Oh, I have not seen that.
tea lemonade thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, well, we're going to play cards. This is months ago. And I play cards every other week with the family. So I got the twisted tea half and half, what they call it.
Yeah, half and half.
I call it Arnold Palmer, but half and half. But That was not very good.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't very good.
Yeah, sometimes they tend to be more lemonade than tea.
I don't know. It was just, I don't know, metallic-y.
Oh, okay.
Like somebody, I don't know, accidentally put some sardine juice in there. I don't know.
Ooh, good God.
Like it was rancid
That,
foul.
that doesn't sound good at all.
No, it was I don't know. Take a piece of printer paper and rub all the moisture off your tongue and and then sprinkle some kind of flavored powder on there.
Ooh,
Like, yeah, it was
nasty.
it was medicinal in
Mm.
flavor.
Ooh.
Hard to explain, but it was horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, that does not sound tasty at all.
And there's no bubbles, so you can drink it quick. Just like iced tea or whatever.
Yep.
But no, it was not good. All right, so we have two more to go. We are at we're about to. I know we just posted this, but we're about to spin it because we got to get these done. Now I'll give us a little bit. I'll give it a teeny bit more.
Yes, another minute or so.
Yeah, I'm trying to time it out because no, we can go a little bit.
Yeah, got to
But
spin for the samples too, so that's going to be just a
two
little
more,
bit.
2 more minutes. Yeah, because I'm trying to leave it at 25 for the samples, right? So hurry. If you don't have your hashtag hard in there, um, fluffer, maybe next week I'll do, hashtag fluff. Blind with Ben Holiday, soft red wheat, bottled and bond. Oh no. Yeah, the old fits. I've got some old fits. Yeah.
Did you get
And
the new 7-year one?
yeah. Now I didn't have those. Now the two I had in there was I had on the the of
Mm-hmm.
bottled and bond was the old tub from Jim Beam.
Yeah.
I don't remember the bottle and bonds I had, but two of them I do remember was the holiday, and then I had the old fits in there,
Yeah.
and yeah, I can't remember now. I put the short out. I stand behind the short, but yeah.
Yeah. I got that'll fit 7. Uh, and I mean, it's a weeder. So for me, I'm not much on the weeded stuff. I mean, I like it a little bit. It's okay, but it's kind of comes across pretty light
Mm-hmm.
for my palate. Well, it was not bad for the price point. I think I give 58 bucks for it or something like that. And it's good. Interesting looking bottle. Um, but like I said, it's a weeder and it's kind of light, 100 proof.
Oh, Henry McKenna
It's
was
okay.
another one I had in there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good one there. That's 10-year
Yeah.
though.
Oh yeah, Henry McKenna 10-year. Yep, I had that one in there.
Okay.
It was upper middle.
Deal.
All right, we're gonna spin this thing.
That's sweet.
Good luck,
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah, that
This
sounds
is
pretty
worth
good, Jerry.
one entry.
Agreed, Ben. I agree.
Peter White +1.
Oh,
That is
congratulations. We're going to
3.
spin again.
That's 3 for Peter White tonight.
He's racking them up
3
tonight.
entries.
Yeah, Jerry Bledsoe. I like that. That'd be a good drink.
Mrs. Lori J is a +1. That's 2 entries tonight. We are giving them away. Come on. Let's go. Whiskey Uncensored.
Oh, Ben finally comes in there and wins one. How about that?
1+1. I knew he was there. I just had to find him. All right. Well, why not? Rye Guy. Come on.
Wait a minute. Were you spinning again?
Oh, Sugar Kitty +1. Well, they're the only ones is Mr. Mom. Okay.
Everybody gets
Big
one.
Daddy H and Rye Guy are the only ones that don't have +1s. Oh, Jerry Bledsoe ruined the whole. No, I'm kidding.
There we go.
Congratulations
That's a new winner
on
tonight.
the entry. Hey, it only takes one to win. And there you go. All right, let me set this one up. Now, I didn't mean to say you ruined it. We were giving away entry. We love giving away entries. Let me get this last one done. Last one. Hashtag Jake. Jake. So what's this? What was this guy on? What,
I have no idea.
He likes Mexican beer. He likes Pacifico beer.
That's a Mexican beer, isn't it?
I guess. Jake Weir.
I think.
So was he on like, I don't know, some show or something?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know his name. I don't recognize him. I don't really care, but if you watch any fake fight, no, that's Jake Paul. Come on. Oh, right guy. Plus, I got to put this plus down here. All right. I'm going to go make the wheel good. I got to get this Jake Weary off of here. I don't know who he is. Where is Rye Guy? There he is. Okay. Plus.
Yep. There you go, Jerry. Feed Jake. He's been a good dog.
Wait, I got to grab
And
this.
My wife just called me. Are you busy? Yes.
Well, just a few more minutes.
She said, "Okay, call me when you get done."
Should be all right. Okay, got that. Now, okay, I did post the last one, Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Jake with State Farm.
Jake with State Farm.
Right, Mr. Mom.
All right, I went on ahead and I just hit shuffle a bunch of times. So if somebody else puts in, I'll have to get them in there.
Oh, well, you have to share the screen though. We don't see anything shuffling.
Well, no. I just I was making the wheel good. We're not spinning.
Oh, gotcha.
2 more minutes. We're spinning. Jake. We're gonna spin Jake. Two more minutes. We're spinning Jake.
Okay.
So hurry up and get your hashtag Jake in there. Because and probably less than a minute, because if I do repeat all through the whole thing, it's going to take a little while.
Yep.
Jake is a spinner. See, did you ask? No, he can. I don't ask. They can. Yeah, I'll spin the hell out of them. If they can't take it, that's on them.
Mm-hmm. Heck, I was raised on the old merry-go-rounds back in the day.
Yeah, I'm talking about them old iron and wood, like wobbly merry-freakers. I'll spin the hell out of them.
You get chucked off into the gravel, get back up and say, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah, you lucky if you don't hit a root on the way by.
break a damn toe. Still
That's
get up
just
and go, come on.
burn. Quit complaining. Yeah.
Yeah. Severe flesh wound. I've had worse.
Rub some dirt on it.
Exactly. Rub some dirt on that thing. You'll be all right.
Uh-oh. Here we go. We're going to spin Jake. Spin
right.
Jake. He's been a good dog. All right. Spin Jake. Here we go.
RB's in there.
Go on. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. There you go. Mr. Mon, a little backer juice on it.
Yep, little backer juice. All right. So, Gawani, it's rigged. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, it is.
Yep. But
all
then
right,
again,
well, we
Gawani hadn't won none in quite a while now, so.
Well, it is time. And you know what? We don't need any more. I've said this 1,000 times tonight. The supers go to the spins. We are going to go ahead and spin this thing. Sample giveaway. Here we go. I am going to shuffle. Just shuffle the hell out of this. I ain't even counting, and I'm going to hit spin. There. Now.
I can't see it. Oh, there it is.
Rye guy. The Rye Guy.
The Rye Guy. Congratulations, Charles.
All right. Now, everybody else that was in it, okay, is still in for the same entries.
For the Nancy pick.
Yeah, the Nancy pick coming up. But Rye Guy gets the samples this week. There we go. But there we go. Man. Oh, yeah. That's where all the feet were kept dragging around and making like a trench.
Yep.
And then when you come off, your shoulder right into the trench and goes, yeah, that was always the fun.
And that's when you flip and roll.
Well, and you're expecting to slide a little or, tuck and roll, and you hit that trench where all the feet were dragging.
Well, and that's before you knew how to tuck and roll, though,
Well, you're falling into a ditch at 40 miles per hour,
Yeah, those Nancy picks, man. That's good stuff. Oh, no. Kathy Bates wins all the time.
I'll tell you what, Rye Guy. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. Damn. That's a 2-minute warning, by the way. I have 5. I just briefly counted before the alarm so rudely interrupted me. Of pretty good damn bourbons I can send you. So I'll surprise you. I'll send you 3. They're going to be good. Trust me.
I believe you got his info already, don't you?
Probably, but if I don't.
If you don't, hit me up. I got it.
Okay. I won't even post it out there. It's Bourbon Bounty 2019 at gmail.com. But no, I've got it written down. Right, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was always fun right there, boy.
Oh, God. Yeah, you leave part of your skin on that thing when you burn out. Because when it's 90 degrees outside and the sun is shining on like raw metal,
it slides about
like 130 on the metal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. It's definitely rough. We didn't care. We could climb right back up that ladder and go right down again.
The hell yeah. But I remember going down a slide one time and the bottom of my shoes were sticky when I got to the bottom because the metal was like, I was trying to like dig my feet, my tennis shoes into it. And hell, they got soft and I was like getting grass and shit embedded in the rubber on the bottom of my shoes.
Dang.
That's bad stuff, man.
Old rough.
All right, guys, we are at 8:29. We are getting ready to end this thing. I hope y'all had fun. A couple of more weeks till the bottle giveaway. Appreciate everybody. Yeah, we'll be back live next week. I promise I won't post too much stuff.
Mm.
All right.
All right. Peace, love, and whiskey, y'all. Cheers.